Oye, Changalito, hoy vamos a trabajar aquí en la cosa de la construcción. Aquí.
Oh my God.
All right. So, our
You're
first,
recording?
oh yeah, I'm recording. So our first purchase was a disaster.
Bedazzled. It was a
Until it
bedazzled
wasn't. It
home.
was a bedazzled home. And what do you say? Come on.
What's still the
Watch
See,
till the end.
the house was bedazzled.
It was super bedazzled. It was so bad. But let me tell you, let's go and rewind a little bit, because when we were looking for our first home, we were like 22 years old, and we were all like telling everybody, hey, we're buying our first property. And then all the emotions started to kick in, and we were getting all excited, and we were signing papers, and we went on the contract, and the realtor started like cheering us on. And little did we know, that thing had all sorts of problems. It was a rotten house to the core.
You almost lost your last name because we showed the property to our family, and their family was like, no, how are you gonna be doing this? This house is falling down already. It was pretty rotten. It was looking bad. There's gonna be pictures at the end.
It was so rotten. I think that I had to put like a piece of cardboard on one of the walls, because you could crawl out from the bedroom out to the outside, and we couldn't let the appraisal know that. Hint, hint. They don't move the cardboard.
The back unit, tell the story.
The back unit? Yeah, it was the back unit was connected to an extension cord. The water, the tub was heated with like a little cable, like just open wired cable. If the water just happens to splash the wrong way, I got you. The open wire for the water.
Yeah, and then
It had
the
no
pudding-
kitchen. This thing had like a little one burner on the floor that you had to like get on all fours to like cook your food.
Yeah, the guy was smoking inside.
It was bad. And then the front was just as bad too. Like the front had termites, it had a leaking roof, it had cockroaches, a lot of cockroaches. It had so much
you're gonna see
cockroaches,
in
the
the
whole
picture.
place. Yeah, you guys will see it in the pictures, but it had so much cockroaches that it smelled like cockroaches. Like I'm talking about like the full flesh and bone.
Then the icing in the pudding, right? Or the cake.
The pudding, the cherry on the top.
That one was that we had to evict for the first time. for
Oh,
our
yeah.
First property.
Oh yeah, we had to evict the guy.
somebody.
Oh,
So we started researching on YouTube how to evict somebody. It was interesting. We're only 22. These people were, I think the guy was like 40, 50 years old. and we
Yeah, I had to
evict
pay
them.
him $300. We evicted him and called it a day.
Yeah. But that
Cheat sheets.
was a really
Cheat sheets.
Espérate.
Cheat sheets.
That was a really good tip. So whenever you're trying to evict somebody, always do it the nice way first, which is if you already know that it's going to take you money to evict them, just offer them a little bit less of what the eviction is, and they might leave sooner and without issue.
I guess. Yeah. As soon as I said that I was gonna pay him a little bit, he actually like picked up everything and left quick. Once we actually purchased the place, came the hard part, right? Which was fixing it, because we had no money. Let me tell you, I had to put it on a credit card. I think everything cost $24,000. A bunch of
And it was only the little studio, which was a garage back
no,
in
no,
the
no. I
day,
did
and
the
they
bathroom on the
converted-
front house too.
What is it that you did in there? Just put a caulking in there.
That wasn't it. I changed the toilet. I had to do the toilet flange as well, and paint.
Yeah, but you didn't do
I had to
the-
do some tile work. I really did. Well, I didn't do it. I paid someone to do it. But
That's another mistake. Paying everybody everything. In this business, you have to learn how to do everything yourself
Yeah.
at first.
that is true. Yeah, it's actually not that hard. Once you get a hang of what it is that you got to do, it's pretty easy. Even if it comes out like a halfway job, it's still not too bad.
Landlord special.
The landlord special, just paint over the cobwebs. But no, like once we got it all rented, like listen, this thing, the mortgage was like $1,400 and the rent on one unit was $1,400. A little break right there, huh? So like the rent on the front house was $1,400 and the mortgage was also $1,400. So we were living for free on our very first investment property. That was a pretty big win once we actually fixed everything up and got it going. And that was like the turning point, right? Like the first month that we received rent, we didn't believe it. Actually made her get it. You picked up the rent the first couple of times.
Yeah.
And I think it was like on the third time that we actually said like, oh, this is real.
Yeah, it
This
started
is-
settling.
Yeah, it became real on the third month, and like, oh, we need to, you know, pretty up the place. Let's start fixing it up, which we ended up doing really little because we didn't have enough money. Everything went in the remodel. So we fumigated it and we tried to make it pretty. But as time went by, we ended up making more money. We increased the rent and it got even better. So like the lesson here we learned after making the mistakes on this property was mainly on the due diligence part because the sellers were losing the property and we didn't know. Lesson again. So like the sellers were losing the property and we didn't know. So if we would have known that the city was giving them fines, we would have been able to negotiate at a better price. And not only that, they had temper with the main line and they had like a bicycle tire keeping the main line and the property's water line from bursting, which it ended up bursting. That cost us, ooh, old school, that that ended up costing us like a $1,200 water bill when it did burst, because I didn't find out. We were not even living there anymore. The property was being condemned. It was in way worse shape than we thought.
Well, not condemned by the city.
It was almost. I literally opened the door as they were about to sign the condemnation paper. I'm like, hello, city. My name is Montoya. I just bought this house. And his name was like Pringle. Pringle's like, oh, I was just about to condemn this. You know, you're so lucky you're showing up right now. If you fix everything in 32 hours, I will not condemn this. I'm like, oh, what? Well, anyways, we fixed it. So do you remember what happened after the remodel?
Yeah, we were living life and enjoying
Living life. Yeah, we went like
Um,
4 months without AC.
property. Oh,
You remember that, right? We like 4 months
I
without
did
AC
not
in the Florida
remember.
heat.
because
Ooh, let me tell
never
you.
remember the bad stuff. You only
Yeah,
remember the
that
good
is
stuff.
true. You forget all the bad stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no AC.
no AC, and
Yeah.
we lived with the dog too, so it got smelly. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, the place was very small.
Oh. But it was a great purchase overall. But hey, thank you for getting this far into the video. Like and subscribe, and we will talk about how we got the second property, which is actually
And
coming up.
and we'll give you more stronger points with numbers and everything for each property that we have bought. Like, subscribe, share because you care. And we'll see you in the next one.
Alrighty.